All right, happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome on this January 22nd. Good to see you, everyone. Welcome back, Cyber Traders in the Cyber Group room, and welcome everyone on social media. Pretty exciting day. We're getting a nice little pop in this CMCT. Look at this one. If everyone had logged in a little bit early, actually, if you logged in late, I apologize. Look at 8:55. Great pop on this stock. Literally up almost. It's up 70%. And has not backed off yet. We're going to get and check out and see what the big block orders are doing, see where the market makers are, where the institutions are in the next few moments on it. But if you're able to capture this one, hopefully you guys did pretty well. And there was a bunch of other ones. All right. So let's talk about what's going with the market right now. So we're up about 220 points. We've been making a big comeback after that big correction. You hear, I don't know if you guys have been following current events, but Davos is still going on. I know a lot of us probably don't care too crap about who's going on there. It's with the super elite, the super rich. But you know what? The President Trump is there. He's cutting deals. It looks like he might have closed a deal on Greenland. Gold did take a little bit of hit from it. Obviously, it wasn't going through, but it looks like it's moving up well. Silver is coming back a little bit too. And then, like I said, it's very healthy for these things to happen. But you know what the big news is right now? Does anyone know what is the biggest news going across America right now? Let's see if you guys can figure it out. What's the biggest news? Anyway, take a guess. It's not Davos. It has nothing to do with the president. Raymond, you hit the nail right in the head. The weather, okay? There is a huge, huge ice storm that is affecting the United States. For some of you who don't know this, it's probably the biggest storm in years that's going to affect it. It's going to hit over 30 different states. Now, what does it have to do with us trading? I'll tell you what it has to do with it. I'll tell you right now. Home Depot, okay? So I like this play when and Boyle is going up too. Exactly. So you had Boyle, BOIL, Home Depot, Lowe's. These are, when the news came out, these are what make these stocks really take off. I was very big when we had Hurricane Sandy. These stocks did a killing. Generac did really well because everyone bought generators, everything. So we do play this time to time. The problem with the Home Depot that I'm a little disappointed in myself is that we didn't catch it sooner. Okay. So when the market was down a couple of days, this really didn't go down, but Home Depot was at a major support levels around 340. It's already at 380. So it's not up huge, but September, it was all the way up here at 425. It did come down almost about 100 points. Is it still a play? It could be. It could be. We're going to keep an eye on it. What was the other one? So at Home Depot, you got Lowe's, right? Was it LOW, I think? Yeah, Lowe's is just same thing. This one just broke. This one broke all-time highs. Lowe's is a lot cheaper, 40. Went up about 30 points. You could see it right there when the news broke out a little bit. This thing did not back off at all. They had really nice runs yesterday. I was just looking at the chart yesterday. You could see here's Lowe's. Look at that. It was down all the way down here to 266. It's already at 277. And too much snow in Ohio, Grant. Listen, New York is going to get buried. Listen, you guys are used to it in Ohio. You guys are used to it up in Chicago and Illinois. But the Northeast, you got to remember, this is not only the financial capital of the world, but one of the busiest airports. Not to say Chicago isn't, but you guys are used to it. We haven't had real major snow in this area in a long time. But it's not even that. Dallas is going to have major problems. Huge ice storm coming up. You guys ain't prepared for it. I remember you had a huge ice storm down in what was it, Georgia at one point. You guys don't have four-wheel drive cars. You know what I mean? Like, you got none of that. South Carolina, you guys don't. You'd be crashing everywhere. It was the biggest mess in ever. So this could be major. So I would be really focused on it. It's coming starting Saturday. It's going to hit here all day Sunday. And it could be a very fun Monday of trading. Okay. So they're talking about a lot of electric companies going out, like people are going to lose their electric, everything. So I would want to keep an eye on these stocks. Home Depot, Boyle, and Lowe's. They can be a good little short-term swing trade. So Dallas had historically funny it's well, listen, Genevieve, there's going to be a lot of that's going to go on. I mean, obviously that's going to be the big news right now. And I always say this: catastrophes make opportunities, right? So we want to keep an eye on these big opportunities. Anyway, before we go through the watch list and we'll talk about what happened yesterday, I did do a big event yesterday with the Wealth 365. We had over 100 new trial members. They're going to be joining us. Remember, a lot of people, some of them not qualified to be here. That's why we do that. That's why we do a really good vetting for them, not for us, but for their sake also. I know a lot of people very impressed with what they saw. A lot of people didn't know about level 3 and level 4. If you're watching on social media, same thing. If you guys want to get involved, you want to know a little bit more about it, there's the QR code on the top left-hand corner. I'm just posting it up on there on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Just take your phone, scan that, or just go to that web address that's right up there that you see. But listen, it's a great job. And I was talking a lot about, some of the silver plays, the OKLO, where I made $20,000 on that trade. And I said, listen, I'm not an ego guy. You rarely ever see me I mean, I know people love hearing that stuff, but it wasn't about the money. It was the money that I could have made, that I saved, and what it would have been if I didn't get out of it. That was a great, great lesson. That was the purpose of that video. And people are very impressed. Everybody likes to put feathers in the hat and brag how much money. I hate egos. I hate people bragging. It just shows you I got more money than you, and it just doesn't look right. I'm past that. I'm not 17. I'm not 22 years old anymore. But my big thing is teaching you guys how to do it right. So we're going to have a lot of new traders, and I look forward to it. And also, don't forget, everybody, tomorrow, next week, Thursday, 1 week from today, I am going to be up in Toronto. We will broadcast it live. We'll push the link up there. Please come and see us. Come and see me. I would love to see you all. I already got a bunch of you here. Students are going to be here showing up. I will be in the heart of Toronto at Mumu's main office. All right. We'll post that link for you guys to register for that one too. All right, let's go through, talk about what happened yesterday. We're going to run out of time here because market's opening up less than 20 minutes. Let's talk about some of the great movers of yesterday. So AMD did fabulous yesterday. This stock is getting back to the November highs. A little on the expensive side. I know it has some ETF, but that was pretty good. Intel is obviously just breaking all-time 52-week highs. That stock has been a great, not only a day trade, but this is how day trades turn to swing trades. Intel was one of it too. Micron, same thing, all in the same business. Look at the bottom right. Look at those stocks. We've been calling them out every day. They still are very strong. Micron, I can't believe it. It is just scratching 400. Unbelievable. Congratulations to everyone there. And then SanDisk. All these stocks are all in the same business, or almost the same business. SanDisk, another one. This one is probably the biggest slope out of them all. It was just the beginning of January, middle December at 200. It's already up over 150%. Once again, nice little stock out there. A couple other ones, NVAX. Though the cheaper ones that we traded did pretty well yesterday. This one ran from 8 to 10. IBRX was another. IBRX, typed it in wrong. That one's going back on the watch list. This one has not backed off. This has been on our list for the past, 4 or 5 days. And it had a big little correction just recently, which I told you. Back-offs are nice. It shows if it's healthy. People always taking profits. That just kind of tells you, is this the bottom or not? So it doesn't look like a short squeeze yet. Chipotle, we've been all over that stock. That's been our nice little steady little baby. We were big fans of that stock. I did a good video on that too. If you haven't watched it, it was trading at $30, already at 40. We're getting close to this resistance levels right here. If we can get past this 42, which it looks like it's getting there, we're doing pretty well. Hopefully everyone's still holding on. I know some of you guys did some option trades on that one. I know that it was extremely cheap. And, listen, remember Chipotle, I know they came out with a new protein. They're trying to change it up a little bit, new protein dinner, whatever it is. LCID also was a nice little move yesterday, early morning. That was on the watch list early in the morning. Right at the gate, 970 to 1150. That was a beautiful one. AREC was another good one yesterday. Still pretty strong at the highs of the day. I'll put, maybe not. Maybe we'll put it on the watch list. NAMMN is the other one too. NAMN. That was why am I typing it wrong? NAMMN. MM. That's what it was. That was the stock right there. This one got crushed over the course of the year, but it was a nice little cheapie. Went from about $1.25 to $2.50. All right, so that's what you missed yesterday. Let's stop. Let's not harp on what happened yesterday. This should make it more exciting for you to be pissed off and be like, you know what? This is what we got. We got to jump into this. All right. So a couple of the stocks too on our brand name stocks. OKLO. We're still fans of all these stocks. It's healthy that they're backing off, but we'll keep an eye on it. Netflix was another one that's going on the watch list too. I know we were hawking that one yesterday, and I didn't want to forget that one too. I was putting Netflix on it. Netflix got destroyed. Okay. 120 down to 85, but yesterday was the first day that it was actually made a recovery. All right, big stocks on a watch list right now, SPTX. All right, so some of you guys jumped on this early around 7 o'clock. At 8 o'clock this morning, it was around 360. It's already at $6. There is a very big resistance levels at 6. You could see it right here. A lot of iceberg orders hovering around this price. If these stack orders right here get executed, the stock could break. If it breaks that 660, then we could see the stock going all the way up. Look, there's no one out there up until about $10. So stock very strong. Put it on the watch list. I know some of you did trade it already this morning in the pre-market. Congratulations. If you made your day's pay, we'll see you tomorrow. Another one, IOTR. Now this one, it's up big. All right. The spread is a pretty little nasty. It's already up about 152% in pre-market. It started trending down a little bit, which I don't like. I see a lot of orders holding there around that price. I'll put this on the B list. Remember, sometimes these stocks on the B list do make a move. So we got that one. We all know about this one right here. CMCT. We got those orders out there on that one. This is a beautiful looking level 4. I want to show it to you right now. So big orders out here at 6. Big orders here at 250. That's pretty out of the way. But there is order right here just showing up a little bit here at 460. So it is pretty volatile, but you could see it. If you got in here early at 840, that right a little bit later, you saw that big resistance levels. I mean, that was like taking candy from a little kid. That was really, really, I hate to use the word easy, but you read between the lines, you know what I'm talking about. This stock got destroyed, okay? Got crushed. I don't know what happened. It just gapped up pretty big today. I would stay away from it. That thing's more in a category 5. You know, when we deal with stocks that move too fast, we want to stay away from it. All right, now we're down to 18%. This stock is down. This stock is down. This stock, good volume, 16%, but you see how they gapped up and they trend down in pre-market. Not that we're what we're looking for. This one's starting to trend up a little bit. IMSR. We always like to look what the trend is. Looks like a Fausto flag going on that one. And I think we're done there. Losers, nothing really much going on the losers list. Some of them just gapped up pretty big. And then like this one was a big runner-up from yesterday, and that's why it's on the losers list. And New York Stock Exchange, we got a little bit of a move on this one right here. PSQH. I think I do have a level 4 on this one. Yes, I do. I did load it up here. So we got a couple of orders out here hovering around 2. A lot more down here, 40. You know, it's a cheapie. You know, it's a cheap stock. 37%, 30 million shares. It's got good price levels, but it looks like it's making lower lows after making a higher low. All right, so that we got that one. This one, something happened after the close. This stock was one of the big winners that we traded a couple days ago. You can see it ran from $9 up to $34. Yes, that did happen if you logged in for the first time. And yes, you could talk to the traders in here. We did trade that stock and we did well with it. Is this the bottom on it? I don't know. It is a little crazy. It is a little bit more in the category 4 range, 3 range, but we'll keep an eye on that one. We'll put that on the watch list. And as everything else, there's Boyle. Boyle was all the way down here to the lows of 16. It's up about 100%. And that pretty much does that. This one keeps going lower. PAPL, I don't know what's up with that one. This is the opposite. Oh, my God. Talk about a haircut. This is the opposite of Boyle. We'll talk about it all the time. KOLD, look at that. 46 down to 20. So if things reverse, you go long KOLD and you short Boyle. That's how things work. All right. But this thing, what a great show. Ooh, I love that. I love that. Maybe this is an opportunity. If Boyle starts going down, when they come down that hard, usually they slingshot back up. Genevieve did pretty well on a PSQH. She's in. She got in at 134, out at 154. Congratulations, Genevieve. That's a really nice little trade right there. All right. All right, traders, let's get ready for the market opened up. We got less than 15 minutes. If you're watching on social media, here's that QR code. If you want to get in, take your phone, scan that QR code right there, take your phone, and we'll get you in the cyber room, the trading room, and hopefully and make sure you subscribe to the channel, like us, friend us, and ring that bell. Cyber traders, you know what to do. You see something, you say something, and if you're new here to Cyber Trading University's floor, that you're going to be with us all day, like we want to tell you, it's the 3 L's. Look, listen, and learn. Don't buy anything. Just look at the other traders, see how they think for themselves, because it's not us telling you what to buy. It's us teaching you how to sell. That's everyone's biggest problem. So don't judge us on the winners, judge us on our losers, and see how few we have, because that's basically how we trade the market. Good luck, everyone. We'll be back in 15 minutes. For all the rest of you that did not sign up, we're live here every morning at 9 a.m. at 2:30. Please stay tuned, and we'll see you then. Hopefully just click on that QR code, and we'll get you in the room. All right, guys? Good luck, everyone. Be Josh and Rich. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.